Hey, what's up YouTube? In today's video I'm going to show you how to solve the Tuttminx. The proper name for this is a tricontacadagon. That is a 32-sided polygon. Just in case you were wondering. It is made of pentagonal faces and hexagonal faces. Now the hexagonal faces, each turn is, well, a full turn, like so. When it restores itself, that's 360 degrees, so 360 divided by 6, since there's 6 sides, is 60. So that's a 60 degree turn. That's another 60 degree turn, another 60 degree turn. And then with the pentagons, it's the same thing. 360 divided by how many sides? There's 5 sides. So each turn is 72 degrees. Okay, so with this puzzle, you have to have it tight enough where it's not going to jumble. You can see that these are actually different shapes. So with the hexagonal faces, you never want to just turn this 60 degrees. The reason for that is that it changes the pentagonal faces. So every time that you turn one of the hexagons, you want to do a 120 degree turn. Like so. And that way it does not change these pentagons. Now every time you turn one of the pentagons, it doesn't matter how many times you turn it, because all the surrounding shapes are all hexagons, and you're not changing anything. And the way that I solve this is, I'm not going to say the same, but closely related to how to solve a Megaminx. So I will be relating to my MF8 Megaminx. This is made up of all pentagons. Alright, so let's mix this up. Now remember, these have to be turned 120 degrees. These can get turned 72 degrees or more, doesn't matter. And the reason why this is really tight is so that it doesn't jumble. It's loose enough where it can still turn without too much difficulty, but it's tight enough to the point where I'll know if it's trying to do a move that it can't do. So you see, every time I'm turning the hexagons, I'm making 120 degree turns. Okay. Now we're getting pretty mixed up here. A couple more turns, we're looking pretty good here. Okay, so this is looking like a pretty good scramble, and we can begin to solve this beast. So let's begin solving this. Now we want to start just as we do on the Megaminx. We start by making a star on one of the pentagonal faces. So let's mix this up. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is start with any of the pentagonal faces. I will choose this lime green right here. And I think there's a light green on here too, yeah, so we'll do this. So what we want to do is make the green star. Okay, so I'm attaching these pieces. Okay, and then these are already good. This is yellow, so that needs to go here. Okay, look for another green. Here's a green and blue, so the blue is over here. Okay, now the last one is orange and green right here. So orange and green. Alright, so that's the first step we want to do. And it's the same with this puzzle, except you have to do a lot more looking. Okay, so now we're going to want to find, say, green, well, any of the light green pieces. So I'll start looking around the puzzle. Right here, or here, I see a light green and yellow. So we can match it up to this yellow piece. And remember, these always have to be 120 degree turns. So right here is 60, there's 120. And it matches up with the green right there. So now we're going to make a star up here. Alright, so I see the orange is over here. So I need to take this and start making its way over there. So 120 degrees. Oh no, that. Wait. Yeah, we're good. There. 120 degree turn like so. Now we have that. Okay. Now here is a light green and a wine colored red. So here's that wineish color. I'll turn it here. 20 degree turn. Like so. And then 120 degree turn right there. So now I'm matching that up. Alright, now here I have the lime green and here's a lavender color. So this piece is going to go right here. Alright, so I can do 72 degree turn. There's 120. And bring this one around to here. 120. This can go right there. And then bring it up. So now this should be pretty intuitive for you. You just play around with it for a while and you'll get it. So right here we have a cream color and the lime green. So I'm going to keep my finger here and I'm going to look around the puzzle for it. So I see it is right here. Alright, so I need to bring it over to here. Now I'm going to do a 120 degree turn like that. Turn this. Another 120 degree turn. This can go here. Like that. That. And then up. Okay, so that's our first step. We have the star-ish looking thing. Now the second step is to get your 5 corners. So here's a lime green corner. So I bring this to where it needs to go and I put it in. Here's another one. This goes up here. Now we just need the green, pink, and gray, which is right here. Alright, so then you solve that first layer right there. Okay, on a Tuttminx, it's the same thing. We're just going to have to place them in a little bit differently because we can't just do a 60 degree turn. So, here's one here. We have a lavender, orange, and lime green corner. So this is going to go in here. So now I'm going to turn this 120 degrees. And this is where you kind of have to play around with it. Let's see. There's a 100 degree turn. Sorry, 120 degrees. Now if I make that go 1, 2. Now it really helps to know F2L here. It helps with the pairing. So what I can do is I can actually bring this one down, bring this over, and then bring it back up, and they connect right there. Let's see. Okay, so you got that corner in right here. So it's just taking what you already know and skewing it a little bit. You have to think outside the box. Or math humor, you have to think outside the Trina Kagon. Trina Kagon. I'm not very funny when I'm tired. Okay, here we have the lime green, cream, and orange. So this is going to go in this corner. Okay, what we can do is bring this one down, bring this over, bring this up, they're connected, and then put it back. So it's almost like you're doing a F2L on a 3x3, just intuitively. Okay, right here we have the wine, lavender, I think that's lavender at least, and then lime green goes right up here. Okay. Nope. Okay, here we go. Now I can take this one, move it out of the way, bring it over, and then match these up. And put it back like that. Okay, now we only have 2 more corners to go. Right here we have the lime green, the cream, and yellow. So this goes right in here. Okay. Alright, so this is the same case that we just had before. We can take this one, bring it down, bring this piece over, and bring that back up, and they're connected, and just rotate it back in. Now I'm keeping my finger here, I'm looking for the last lime green. It's right here. We have the wine, the lime green, and the yellow. So I'm going to start bringing it over to where it needs to go. Okay, and again we have the same case that we just had the past 2 times. We can take this, and since red is on the top, green is right here, just like this. Red is on the top, green is here. We can move this out of the way, bring it over, move it back up, and they're connected, and then rotate it back in. This completes the first layer. So the next step to solving the Tuttminx is going to be, just like in the Megaminx, solving the second layer right here. So right here we're going to have to get in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edge pieces. So I'll do this on the Megaminx first. Right here we have yellow and blue, which is right here. Okay. Now it's in like that. Next one we have pink and blue. This is going here. Now with these puzzles it's really important to remember what side you're starting on so you don't mess that up. Now we're looking for the gray and pink pair. It's right here. And the orange and gray pair, which is here. And now we have the yellow and orange pair, which is right there. Okay, and that completes the second layer. Now on the Tuttminx, we could do the same thing. For example, right here we have the cream and the yellow. So this is going to go right here. Now we have to be kind of clever in how we do this, because we're limited to the turns that we can do. So I'm going to take this piece, rotate it over here. I'm just going to kind of play around with this until I can match these two up. Okay. Okay, I know I can take this down, rotate this one over, pull that up, and they're matched up. And now I can just make that go 120 degrees over, pull this one up, and put it in where it needs to go, like so. Now, I don't know how else to do this besides using little intuitive F2L tricks, because that's how I do it. Okay, right here we have the wine and the yellow, so that's going to go right in here. Now we need to match these two pieces up. So I'll take this out. Okay, I can just go like that. They're matched up. I don't want to mess this up, so I'll bring that out of the way. Put that back down. Just restore that for now. Now we have these two pieces that we just put together. Now since this is kind of tight, it gets stuck a lot, but it's alright. Okay, this needs to go right in here. So bring that up. Bring this over. Okay, I see what I could do. I can turn this right here and then move this in. Now I can put this down to where it goes. Oh, but I need to remember to put that in. Move that out of the way. Put that back and this. So this puzzle takes a lot of time, patience, and playing with. So just give yourself some time to play around with it and you'll get it. So I'm starting to get these. Now I'm going to go over. Okay, so I'm going to look for a lavender and a wine edge. That's right here. So I'm going to start making its way over here. Now I need to get this one out in order to pair them. Okay, this one we can just do this, and then I'll bring this up, so here, there we go. Now I can rotate this right in here. And now I'm going to take this out of the way so I can put this back and then rotate this in. Alright, now the next one we have lavender and orange. So look around the puzzle for lavender and orange. Okay, right here. So here's the lavender and the orange. This needs to go right in here. So we will start making its way over. But remember, we have to take this out. So I will take that out, kind of get it out of the way, bring that back down. Okay, now these two need to get matched up. I can just bring that down, rotate this over and bring it back up and they'll be matched. Now we need to get this over to here. There we go. Okay, now we only have one more edge. And it's right here. The cream and the orange. So we're going to take this corner out. Move it out of the way. This is the same as the last one that we did. Now we can just bring that down. Take this one, put it over here. Oh, now when we take this and put it back up, they're matched together. And this needs to go right in here. So we will rotate this, put this where it needs to go, and bring that back down. Now that completes the second layer. Now you have the first two layers completed.